Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, and welcome to the channel. Have you ever wondered how a simple act of giving can ripple outwards, transforming not just one life, but an entire community? It's a powerful idea, isn't it? That a small gesture from you could be the answer to someone's prayers. In Islam, this concept is not just a nice thought. It's a foundational principle, a pillar that holds up the entire structure of the faith. Today, we're going to explore the profound beauty and wisdom of Zakat, the third pillar of Islam. It's more than just charity. It's a divine system designed for purification, compassion, and building a just and equitable world. So let's dive in and uncover how this incredible act of worship works and why it matters so much, not just for Muslims, but for all of humanity. So, what exactly is Zakat? The word itself in Arabic means to purify or to grow. And that's the perfect description. It's the mandatory annual donation that financially able Muslims are required to give from their wealth. Think of it not as a tax or a loss, but as a way of purifying the wealth you've been blessed with and helping it to grow in both worldly and spiritual value. Zakat is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, placing it on the same level of importance as the declaration of faith, prayer, fasting, and the pilgrimage to Mecca. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a fundamental obligation. The principle is simple. A portion of one is accumulated wealth, typically 2.5% of savings that have been held for a full lunar year, is given to those in need. This isn't just about money. It can apply to various assets like gold, silver, business inventory, and even livestock. The key is that it's calculated on wealth that is above a certain minimum threshold, known as the nisab. This ensures that the obligation falls only on those who can truly afford it, protecting the financially vulnerable from any burden. It's a beautifully designed system where those with more help uplift those with less. Now, let's talk about the incredible impact of Zakat on society. At its core, Zakat is a powerful tool for establishing social equality. It acts as a bridge between the wealthy and the poor, fostering a sense of shared responsibility and compassion within the community. Imagine a society where the gap between the rich and the poor isn't a source of tension, but an opportunity for connection. That's the vision of Zakat. By redistributing a small portion of wealth, it directly tackles poverty. It provides a safety net for the most vulnerable among us, the poor, the hungry, the orphaned, and those in debt. This isn't just about giving someone a meal for a day. Zakat funds can be used for sustainable solutions like providing education, job training, or capital to start a small business. It empowers people to break the cycle of poverty and become self-sufficient. This circulation of wealth prevents it from stagnating in the hands of a few and instead allows it to flow throughout the community, stimulating the economy and benefiting everyone. It reminds us that our wealth is a trust from God, and we have a duty to use it for the good of all His creation. It replaces envy with gratitude and greed with generosity, building a society founded on empathy and justice. One of the most inspiring aspects of Zakat is its global reach. While it often starts at a local level, with individuals helping their own neighbors, its potential is truly worldwide. Think about it. If every eligible Muslim around the globe fulfilled their Zakat obligation, the collective amount would be staggering. We're talking about billions of dollars annually, all dedicated to alleviating poverty and suffering. This creates a massive, decentralized, and highly effective global aid network. A small donation from a person in one country can provide life-saving medical care to someone in another, build a well for a village on a different continent, or provide emergency relief after a natural disaster halfway across the world. Organizations dedicated to collecting and distributing Zakat have streamlined this process, ensuring that funds reach the people who need them most, efficiently and transparently. It's a beautiful demonstration of the Islamic concept of the Ummah, the global community of believers. It shows that our compassion and responsibility don't end at our borders. Through the simple, unified act of zakat, we are all connected, working together to make the world a better, more compassionate place. One small, powerful act of giving at a time. It's a testament to the idea that when we all contribute a little, we can achieve something truly monumental together. The importance of zakat is emphasized throughout the Quran, the holy book of Islam. It's mentioned side by side with prayer, salah, over 30 times. This pairing is incredibly significant. It tells us that our spiritual devotion to God is intrinsically linked to our practical service to humanity. You can't have one without the other. For instance, in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 277, it says, "Indeed, those who believe and do righteous deeds and establish prayer and give zakat will have their reward with their Lord, and there will be no fear concerning them, nor will they grieve." This verse beautifully connects faith, action, prayer, and charity, promising divine reward and peace of mind to those who fulfill these duties. The Quran is very clear about who the recipients of zakat should be. In Surah At-Tawbah, verse 60, it specifies 8 categories of people: the poor, the needy, the administrators of zakat, those whose hearts are to be reconciled, for freeing captives, for those in debt, for the cause of God, and for the stranded traveler. This specific guidance ensures that zakat is distributed fairly and effectively, targeting the most critical areas of need in society. The Quran doesn't just command us to give, it provides a complete framework, showing us the why, the how, and the who of this profound act of worship. It elevates charity from a simple act of kindness to a pillar of faith and a cornerstone of a just society. So let's look at this from a personal perspective. What does giving zakat do for the giver? We've already mentioned the meaning of the word, purification. On a spiritual level, giving zakat purifies our souls from greed, selfishness, and the love of material possessions. It's a practical exercise in detachment. It teaches us that our wealth is temporary and that true richness lies in our relationship with God and our service to others. By giving a portion of what we have, we are acknowledging that everything we possess is a blessing from God, and we are showing our gratitude for those blessings. This act of giving fosters a deep sense of empathy. When you consciously set aside money for someone you may never meet, you begin to think about their struggles and their humanity. It connects you to the wider human family. There's also an incredible sense of peace and fulfillment that comes from fulfilling this divine command. It's a feeling of being in alignment with your purpose and contributing to a greater good. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Charity does not decrease wealth." This might sound like a paradox, but spiritually and even practically, it holds true. Giving opens the doors for more blessings, or barakah, in your life. It purifies your remaining wealth and invites growth. Zakat is a win-win. It helps the recipient, and it elevates and purifies the giver. Let's imagine the world that zakat aims to create. It's a world without extreme poverty, where every person has access to basic necessities: food, shelter, healthcare, and education. It's a world where dignity is preserved, and no one has to suffer the humiliation of begging. In a community where zakat is functioning properly, the orphan child is cared for, the widow is supported, the person in debt is given a chance to start fresh, and the traveler far from home finds a helping hand. This system fosters social cohesion and removes the root causes of so many societal problems. When people's basic needs are met, they can focus on personal growth, contributing to their communities, and building a better future for their children. The circulation of wealth also means a more dynamic and healthy economy for everyone. It's not about making everyone have the exact same amount of wealth. It's about creating a society with a strong foundation of social justice and compassion, where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. This is not a utopian fantasy. It is the practical, achievable goal that the institution of zakat was designed to accomplish. It's a divine blueprint for a compassionate and prosperous society, and it starts with the individual commitment of each person who is able to give. Now, You might be wondering, how can I practically implement this? The first step is to determine if you are obligated to pay zakat. This involves calculating your nisab, the minimum threshold of wealth. The nisab is traditionally valued at the equivalent of 85 grams of gold or 595 grams of silver. You can easily find the current cash equivalent online. Once you confirm that your total savings and assets, after deducting your immediate expenses and debts, have been above the nisab value for one full lunar year, you are obligated to pay. The calculation is straightforward, 2.5% of that total zakatable wealth. For example, if your total zakatable savings are $10,000, your zakat would be $250. Today, numerous reputable Islamic charities and organizations specialize in zakat. They have systems in place to calculate your zakat accurately and distribute it according to the Qur'anic guidelines we discussed. They provide transparency and ensure your donation has the maximum impact, whether it's helping a local family or funding a sustainable project overseas. Taking that step to calculate and pay your zakat is a profound act of worship, a tangible way to put your faith into action and make a real difference in the world. To recap, zakat is so much more than just giving money. It is the third pillar of Islam, an act of worship that purifies our wealth and our souls. It is a powerful divine mechanism for establishing social justice, alleviating poverty, and fostering a global community built on compassion and shared responsibility. It bridges the gap between the rich and the poor, reminding us that all wealth is a trust from God, meant to be used for the good of all. From the Quranic verses that command it to the profound personal and societal benefits it brings, zakat is a beautiful system that enriches the giver and empowers the receiver. It is a practical demonstration of faith in action, proving that when we come together with a shared purpose, even small individual acts can create massive, positive change across the globe. It's a timeless principle whose wisdom is more relevant today than ever before. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of zakat. I hope this has given you a deeper appreciation for this incredible pillar of Islam. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from this knowledge. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out on future content where we explore the beauty and wisdom of faith. Your support helps us continue to create these videos. Thank you again for watching, and may peace be with you.